Podcast with your hosts, Steve Dangle, Adam Wilde, and Jesse Blake.
Hey, happy holidays. This was supposed to be a 2-episode run, but because we went too long in the last one, we're going to make it 3. And I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's going to be great. So.
Sim 8 that we're doing 3.
Man, I hope someone from Rogers sees that previous episode.
Yeah,
Stop
I don't. Funny you should say that because I have the opposite feeling.
You know what, guys? Remember, TSN, even at Rogers. So we're kind of going through some of the best moments decided on by you on our Discord channel. By the way, if you want to sign up on Discord, sdpn.ca. Jesse, are we going to have any new Year's sales or anything like that on sdpn.ca? What do you think?
We can definitely do that.
Can we do a little? Okay, so
No. What am I talking about? We are having a Boxing Day sale. If you're hearing this before Boxing Day, get ready for Boxing Day. If you're hearing this after Boxing Day, well, you missed out.
Okay.
Screw you.
Well, here's the thing. Sign up for the mailing list.
Feast of St. Stephen.
Okay, fair enough. Steve's patron saint of eating. Right? I mean, I like St. Stephen. He's my guy.
I don't know that, but yeah.
Long story short, I want to I want you to sign up for the mailing list so you get all that information before everybody else. Now,
also, if this is before the 25th and you're signing up for the mailing list, you will receive a nice little video from our entire SDPN staff.
Oh.
But I think this episode might go out after Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I guess you missed it. Happy holidays. Fuck you.
All of this stuff already happened. One more time into the camera for the people in the back.
Hey, I guess you missed it. Happy holidays and fuck you.
Yeah.
We love you. We love you so much.
I believe today is the 29th.
It's not before Christmas. That's what it is.
So fuck you.
Hey. No, not really though. Hey, we love you. So this is where I haven't seen some of these clips. I know Steve will remember a couple of them.
Good start.
But we haven't watched a lot of them. And I think this one is going to be interesting because it's kind of the start of the trade Nylander stuff. December 1st, 2016.
Oh, the day he was drafted.
And I apologize for the cough.
You should.
Should the Leafs trade William Nylander for Dougie Hamilton? I don't even know why this is brought up, but it's on the Discord. You guys chose this, so let's get into it. We're going to react to our own clip. We have not seen this. It's 6 years old.
Hamilton, what's fair value? If the Leafs were to go after Dougie Hamilton, what's fair value?
Leafs fans, I'm not telling you it's going to happen. I'm just telling you to try to imagine what life without William Nylander might look like. That's all I'm going to say. Because it might happen.
Why do you trade a 20-year-old center?
Why do you trade? Why do you trade? Now, there have been a few rumblings.
So right there, what happened there, if you're watching on video, there was a little pickup because the camera ran out. And I think we paused the episode there, and I adjust the camera. So you'll see me, there's a skip, and then I'm walking back to my seat.
Which must have been the most annoying listen ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're so much better.
Here we go.
Why do more people listen now?
About this, and I expect this story to take off.
Might happen.
Why do you trade a 20-year-old center?
Why do you trade? Why do you trade? Now, there have been a few rumblings about this, and I expect this story to take off a little bit with William Nylander. There have been people that have said that he doesn't try hard. There have been people that say...
Try hard enough.
Try hard enough. There have been people
That's
that say...
not just on the ice either.
It's off the ice.
Yes.
There have been people that have said he is frustrating to deal with. You never know. I mean, listen,
This was known, by the way. This was... the main criticism of him heading into his draft.
Is Dougie Hamilton good enough return for William Nylander?
Flames fans were tweeting about this. And
oh, wow.
Naturally, a fan base is going to overestimate the value of their guy. We're going to get we're going to get JVR and a first and a
No, you're not.
second.
No, you're not.
No, Flames fans were pretty reserved going, you know what? Last year, we might have been able to ask for that. This year,
No.
What does Dougie Hamilton make there, Jesse?
5.5.
Oh my God, I would murder a
And
man.
for the next
I would
4
murder
years.
an adult man.
That would make him...
to get
Pretty
Dougie
sure it's
Hamilton.
5.5.
That would make him the least highest paid defenseman.
Yeah.
That would make him...
And then the
Leafs' highest paid player.
5.75.
Oh, would actually.
It's a lot of money.
2021.
Ooh, baby.
I'm not trading William Nylander for that.
Yeah, I tell you. And what does he have this season? Like,
Stats
what are his numbers?
For a supposedly offensive defenseman.
There's no way in hell I'm giving you William Nylander for that.
No.
He's got 2 goals, 10 assists in
not bad.
25 games.
That's all right for a defenseman. I mean,
He would do well. Listen, he would do well with the Leafs, with the amount of goal scoring they have. I just think the William Nylander question to me is very interesting because we had the same shit with Nazem Kadri. It was the same shit, and we held on to him.
20 years old.
He's 20 years old. He's gonna mature.
How are you giving up his first full season?
I was in year 2 of my career at 20. I had already moved away and then come back. I'd lived on my own for a year and then came back to Toronto. I was still an idiot. I was good at what I did, but I was still a fucking idiot. You're 20.
we're in the online portion now.
Yeah, you're 20. You're dumb.
Oh,
you're good at certain
pause there.
things, but you're dumb.
Okay. Let's explain what you just said there.
So we're in the online portion. Okay, so at the time, the only person in traditional media that has ever really taken a shot with us is Dave Cadeau. And he is the former program director at the Fan 590.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Because his Cadeau means gift.
You see?
That's right.
Oh.
Dave put Steve and I on the air together when we did our like that fill-in show when Kawhi was traded to Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
And Dave also at that point before that took this show and put it on the air. Was it 1 a.m. it was on the air?
Around then, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It was
11.
whenever programming wrapped up on the Fan. Whenever live programming wrapped up on the Fan before the ESPN radio kicks in. So we were in between the last live programming and the overnight ESPN programming. So we get an hour in there.
As early as 11, usually midnight or 1. Yeah. And we got it sponsored.
Yeah, Gillette. Gillette was the sponsor.
Adam's right.
No, it was Panago, I thought.
Well, no, Panago did buy.
Yes.
Yeah. But I remember Gillette was the sponsor
definitely
as well.
did.
So then we got 2 sponsors.
Yeah. For an overnight.
For a no one is listening to this currently slot.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was interesting because
we
we'd have
didn't
to
last very long.
We do an hour and a half. No, we did a season. But we did an hour and a half. And then, we did. We did a whole
full
season.
season?
No, it wasn't that long.
Dude, I remember. I has to be.
No, I think it was like 6 months. or
Really?
something,
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you mean like an NHL season? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the regular season.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Around then, yeah.
But I remember with the first 45 minutes of the episode, we weren't allowed to swear.
Mhm.
And it was funny because the guy that headed up podcasts at the time, we were like, hey, can we swear and then bleep it out? Or how do you want to handle this? Because we'd always sworn, right? We'd always been an 18-plus podcast. And he's like, well, guys, I just don't know if it's a great idea to swear on podcasts in general. And we're like, okay, so you've never heard our show then. Great. We'll just go ahead and start swearing after minute 45. Great. And that's what we did. So that's why when I swore there, Steve's like, oh, it's after the 45th minute because, an hour clock at the time is 45 minutes of actual airtime and the rest is commercial.
So I had to take each episode and then find a point where I could cut it down into 22-ish minute parts. So I take the first 45 minutes and then I take that and I cut it into 2 commercial break parts. And then I send that over to the Fan 590 and then they put it on the air overnight.
We would also have to be like, a swear word would accidentally slip out. And I'd have to be like, oh, do, go back. And I'd have to say it again without the swear.
Right.
Yeah, we do retakes a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's funny now thinking about it because we were hoping at the time that we'd eventually get hired as a show.
Right.
And
On radio, the new frontier.
yeah, and now it's like I think it's just we I think after that we sort of dropped it and just figured we would do our own thing. And not that it ended badly, it's just they just didn't renew. And then, that's why we started the network, sort of like, well, no other network would take us, so why don't we do our own? And that's how it's sort of been, right? Like that is really the genesis of, like, I would say from there it's like
and you assholes went and worked at Bill.
Oh, that maybe. I don't think that had anything to do with it, though. If they had wanted us, they would have had us.
Promoted us on Channel 1.
Yeah, no, this was a lot before that.
Yeah, this is 3 years before that.
This was
2016.
This is quite a couple. Yeah, this few years before we even worked that.
Yeah. So
we didn't work there until 2019.
So
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm also a little ashamed of the takes. I still wouldn't want to trade William Nylander because I love him, but Dougie Hamilton's pretty great.
Here, you want me to finish the last 30 seconds here?
Yeah.
I think both of their careers have been above expectations.
Yeah.
And others. That's okay. Like, and I understand that he's going to give you headaches.
We also thought he'd be a center.
I think he's worth the headaches.
As you said when the Habs traded Subban.
Yes. I think he's worth the headache.
I think he's worth the headache. I'll take the headaches. The guy got 16 points. Like, what?
Who tweeted it? Oh, shit. Oh, well, anyway, it was a great point. Nazem Kadri is the Alex Steen that the Leafs kept.
Yes.
Don't let Nylander go.
Our next partner is a product that you can actually use every single day, and it'll make you healthier. Athletic Greens. If you want better gut health, if you want more energy, if you want an optimized immune system, and you want to get rid of those big, weird pill things that, your grandfather uses, it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, you should definitely check out Athletic Greens. So what's in this stuff? With one delicious scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This blend has a special amount of ingredients to support your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging. All these things. It's pretty amazing. Let's talk about your lifestyle, because it's good for every lifestyle. Whether you eat keto, paleo, vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, you can do that. Tons of people take some sorts of multivitamin, and it's important to choose one with high-quality ingredients, and that's what you get with Athletic Greens. And it costs you less than $3 a day. That's right, less than a coffee. So right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with a convenient daily nutrition additive, especially heading into cold and flu season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. That's it. No need for a million different pills and supplements, and you're going to feel really good too. To make this easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-boosting vitamin D and free travel packs, 5 free travel packs for your first purchase. All you have to do is go to athleticgreens.com/SDP. That's it. Again, it's athleticgreens.com/SDP to take ownership of your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Interesting. That's interesting.
Anyway, at the time we're recording this, Kadri has 34 points in 24 games for the Avalanche.
Yep. The next one is one of my favorites of all time. Steve brought this to the show. It's Igor Iranko from the KHL.
Oh, no.
And for some reason, Steve brought this list. And it's a list of the top 50 Russian hockey players of all time. You'll hear why Jesse and I are confused in just a second as we cue it up.
I've never gone back and listened to this ever.
When you hear it, you realize how right I was about how dumb the list is.
All right, let's hear it.
God, I'm so right.
Igor Iranko tweeted, I want to say it was Sports Express. .ru. I gotta look it up.
Sorry, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Good.
A list of the top 50 Russian hockey players. Makes sense. Igor Iranko works for a Russian sport publication.
5-0.
Does anyone want to take a guess at who number
It's
one
so
is?
many.
The best Russian hockey player in the world?
Ovechkin.
No. Go ahead.
No, that's where you tell
No.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Evgeny Kuznetsov. Reigning Conn Smythe Trophy winner is number 1. Alex Ovechkin, his teammate, is number 2.
Conn Smythe went to Ovi.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I say?
You said Kuz.
Kuznetsov, my bad. No, sorry.
This is
Conn
the worst
Smythe
start in
winner,
the universe.
Ovechkin, is number
This is how.
So
Oh my
Play,
God.
Steve. We know it's bad.
yeah, you gotta let it play. Can you rewind it 15 seconds here? Because I'm missing it.
I would like to miss it. How is this 8 minutes long? Oh my God.
I'm going to lose it. It's so funny.
All right.
Igor Iranko tweeted, I want to say it was Sports Express. .ru. I gotta look it up. A list of the top 50 Russian hockey players. Makes sense. Igor Iranko works for a Russian sport publication.
What's up with my hair?
Does anyone want to take a guess at who number 1 is? The best Russian hockey player in the world?
Ovechkin.
No. Go ahead.
Oh my God, this is a nightmare.
Kovalchuk?
No. Evgeny Kuznetsov. Reigning Conn Smythe Trophy winner is
Just
number
pause
1.
that for just a
Alex
second.
Ovechkin, his
Okay,
teammate,
that
Oh my God,
alone,
this is the same
Right
spot.
there. You're done.
alone. But I gotta say, already, fuck this list. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Oh, I'm getting Kuznetsov. It's not Ovechkin.
That's why 30, we're 36 seconds in, and we'll get to a minute in where Adam and I just question the entirety of this entire segment. Because it's it's so apparent that there's no basis for any of this.
Right, and you try to cut it off, but I won't let you. Because I'm being pig-headed about this.
Here we go.
Because I wanted to bring more topics to the show. And it's okay because I did a really good job.
Also, what year is this?
This would be from
Well, if the Caps just won the Cup.
June 14, 2018.
June 14th, 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I say?
You said Kuz.
Kuznetsov, my bad. No, sorry. Conn Smythe winner Ovechkin is number 2. Number 3,
Nice catch.
Nikita Kucherov. Number 4, Evgeny Malkin.
What is this list of?
Oh, no.
The top 50 Russian hockey players.
Based
According
on...
to a guy.
From, here, look up Igor Aranko's Twitter.
No, we know who Igor Aranko is.
No, but you're just listing guys.
I want to be
These
an
are my
expert.
favorite
I want to die.
Russian players.
Yeah, like according to what is this based on? Yeah, thank
The
you.
best. The metric is
Based
best.
on what?
It's based on some guy.
Best. So,
Based on
Look
what?
at me
Based on
trying.
the best.
Look at me trying.
Jesse, are you not listening?
The best at
I don't know
what?
how to say it in Russian.
The best at what?
Best.
Best.
The
Best.
best at...
Hockey.
The best at hockey.
Hockey.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
Okay.
And I'm
These are the
trying
guys
to be
that
funny.
are the best at hockey.
Now, I know what you're thinking, Jesse.
Trying
We're a
to
bunch of
say-
8-year-olds.
This is
Sidney Crosby.
We're going to get upset about this list for a minute. This list that this guy made.
This broke just before we start.
You ever see videos of people who they go into a pool and then their golden retriever tries to save them and they're not helping?
Yeah, the golden retriever drowns.
That's me, except I'm the person and the dog. I'm just not helping myself and drowning.
Steve did go. You went through a thing where you were like, I need to bring more to the show. And we're like, Steve, you don't. Like, you know everything. Like, let us set you up. And you're like, no, I must.
And I
have
wouldn't
to.
let it. I was like, no, you're not taking this away from me. I'm bringing this to the show.
Okay. So,
Thank God you did.
it was so great. Okay, go ahead.
But at the
continue.
time, I was probably like, these assholes, like, I'm trying and just, I'm getting swatted. It's 3 golden retrievers.
We're a
Drowning.
minute 52 into an 8-minute clip.
Oh my God, I'm going to leave the room.
Podcast. This broke.
This news,
The internet.
bro.
Kardashian, champagne, on her mind. It broke the internet, Jesse. This happened right before the podcast, so you have no idea
No.
of the internet ramifications.
I just want to know why
For Jesse.
you're reading the list.
Well, because
Anyway, continue. Malkin at 5.
because Jesse, it's okay. Let me answer the question before you ask it. How does this affect the Leafs? Number 14 on this list, Nikita Zaitsev.
Why?
He's the 14th best Russian hockey player. And I know I would certainly
Why did you just skip to 14?
I don't know, because I was trying again. Golden retriever, scratching the shit out of you as you're splashing for your life. I was just like, I'm going to get them on board with the Leafs.
Let's keep going.
rather have him than number 17, Ilya Kovalchuk.
Wow.
Wow, Adam, did you just have a positive reaction to the thing that I brought to the show that you've been dumping out for the past 2 minutes? Yeah, you did.
Some guy made a list that is controversial.
Ronco is not some guy.
So that people will talk about it.
It doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Igor
knows that doesn't make sense.
Best hockey, and you're totally dumping on that metric.
Even if Chris Johnston made an article that said, here are the best hockey players now.
metric,
He didn't.
imperial, best. These are the things that we measure greatness with.
Jesse.
Did you actually bring that?
Centimeters.
To be like, these are the best hockey players.
No, I wanted to know what you thought about the list.
As a producer,
I thought
Rude, I'm
you were
sorry.
going to debate the placement on the list.
But it's bad.
Now you're debating why bring it up at all. I should have known better.
hey,
No,
Jesse.
but I can't debate something when they're arbitrarily placed on one guy's opinion of the best.
No.
This
That
isn't
doesn't
bullying.
make
This is a
sense.
lesson.
Best.
Jesse, question for you as a producer. When you're putting together a piece of content,
Question for you as a producer. How's Steve wrong?
do you want
how I
to
felt.
sometimes intentionally put in something that will get people's attention and get them talking about your piece?
No, that's ridiculous. I
that-
like relevant information.
Right.
That is also substantial and get people talking.
But is it common in media circles to do something like that to
Stephen
get
A. Smith
attention
never
for a
does
list that
ridiculous
really
things.
doesn't matter?
Yeah, sports in the States never just goes here and they just shovel crap in at people's mouths.
You know what happens with that stuff?
What happens?
You don't bring it to another show and then start debating.
No, never.
Hey, here's this clickbait nonsense. Let's talk about it. Because
never.
there's substance there to talk about.
You would never do that. Hey, Adam, when are we getting to Mike Francesa? We would never do that. We would never do that.
We will. There's not even humor in the list.
Wait.
It's just a list.
Jesse, I'm only at 17. Wait till I get through the whole list.
By the way, Devontae
I
Smith
wouldn't let it go.
Pelly
No,
stand-
I would not let it
He's not
go.
going
I was
to the White
determined.
House.
Good.
My question remains, though, is it just a list that he tweeted out that's his personal opinion? Is it voted on by
What was
people?
our original
Let me
conversation?
look it up. Sorry, I didn't screen cap that much because I didn't think you would give me this much shit. I thought you would be like, thanks for trying to have fun.
We gave
Thanks
you
for
so
bringing
much
this to the
shit.
show. How stupid of me.
When you looked at that, did you say, oh, yeah, Kuzi's better than Ovi?
No, I didn't. That's why I brought it to the show.
No.
It's interesting.
Did you say, oh, Ovi's better than him?
I said, what a peculiar pick.
Or that Zaitsev is better than Kovalchuk?
At 14 or 17, you looked at it and you said, this one's better than that one. Like we're rating NHL players in EA Sports.
When I said they had
this guy
Kovalchuk
deserves
below
an 87.
Zaitsev, Adam said, wow. Just
Yeah,
because
but-
Adam has the capacity to enjoy things,
They don't
and you
even-
do not.
They don't even play the same position.
But he's best. Okay. Okay. Yes, Adam.
Question.
Adam has
Yes.
to put his hand up like a teacher.
Is it possible that this list was put together with Kovalchuk at 17 because Kovalchuk is top of mind because he's touring NHL cities right now, and this list at having him at 17 behind notably Nikita Zaitsev might garner some attention in the Twitter sphere because we like to argue back and forth about stupid stuff all the time, and this is a really perfect fire starter.
They don't even play this. What are you arguing?
They don't play the same position.
No, but what does somebody looks at this? What do you argue? Oh
This.
no, he's better. Like
At what?
Give
Backgammon?
give
This
me
is
an
something no
argument.
one has ever done.
Zaitsev and
You're right.
Kovalchuk. What are you arguing?
I brought a new and bold thing to the table.
Hold on, but does he say where it's
goal
from?
scored? That's an argument.
I even said it at the beginning.
Does it? No.
Sportexpress.ru.
What did they base it on?
I don't speak friggin' Russian, man. I just took the tweet from Igor where he put the list. I know swear words. That's it.
What?
I hear a hum. What
I heard a hum
You
too.
hit something.
Oh, you hit something.
Ringing. I think
Oh,
it's the
good.
chair.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
Well, I mean,
Well.
it's a cool list, man. Who came 50th?
Oh, man. Sergei Shirokov.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he
that
plays
guy.
in the KHL. Yeah. Not like St. Louis, though, no.
So sorry.
I mean, Kovalchuk used to wear 17, so maybe that's why he's at 17. Because I also found it peculiar that Valery Nichushkin was number 43.
Are there goalies on the list
it's-
too?
Well, you interrupted me before I got to number 5, which is Andrei Vasilevsky.
He's better than a guy who doesn't play the same position as him.
According to this list, he's one spot better than Artemi Panarin. And 2 spots better than Hockey! How many times do I have to phlegm?
Fortnite.
So
Hockey!
dumb.
He's best hockey!
This is so stupid.
It's not.
This is so stupid. Conclusion.
Steve, what would you like to say about that moment?
It was not my best. It was not my best. Okay. Holy fuck.
So, I like that. I like
yeah,
that.
good. I'm glad
I like that because
2 of you did.
because you know what was interesting about it is
Nothing? Nothing ever? Why didn't I stop immediately? Why did I bring it to the table in the first place?
It's because you didn't. It's because you didn't. Jesse's currently wiping his eyes.
Good.
It's so bad.
When Adam said coolest, bro, or coolest Steve, coolest man, sorry.
Oh my god.
That got
We
me.
were hard on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Good
we
cop,
gave you a
bad
lot
cop.
of shit.
Yeah. You're a good sport, man. Most people would
yeah.
have thrown their shoe. Oh, wait. or their hat. Oh, wait. Or walked out of the room, which you haven't done.
Most people in sports media would have gotten insulted and left the show permanently. But I've stayed.
The one thing I had to say is you are not thin-skinned, my friend. We fucking, man, we go in sometimes, and you're right there. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
the nail is in the wood, and we're like, let's push it through it, and
Yeah.
we just keep hammering away. This segment really illustrates how much shit we give you and
Yeah.
how much you can take.
Yeah, you do take a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad I got to relive it.
You know, you can get. That's the nail going all the way through the wood. You know, you can give us shit sometimes too. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're hard a couple times in that segment too.
I remember-
you push back.
I remember coming up with this next segment, and this is from a few weeks later,
Oh,
actually.
did I stop you at every turn?
No.
Oh, wait, no, because it was good.
This segment was my favorite because I thought of it. I think I was out for like a walk with the dogs or something. And it's something that infuriated Steve. And I knew it would. And the question that I asked, and I knew this was going to be good, I was waiting. July 31st, 2018, the episode title is Dim Flip. I'm assuming that has something to do with
Dimitri Filippoulis.
Yeah, he was on that episode.
Was he? Okay, he was on that
Yeah.
episode. Hi, Dimitri. Was Iginla forced into retirement?
Ah.
This is going to be an unpopular opinion.
Jarome Iginla, actually bad.
I wanted to bring up
Oh.
there are two types of retirements in the NHL.
Not where I thought he was going.
Two types of retirement in pro sports, you could say. There's the athlete that retires, and then there's the athlete that has retirement handed to them.
Oh. Really, Adam?
I mean-
really? There's no way. I'll let you go there.
So-
but there's no way you're going there.
What I'm going to ask and throw out there to the room
That's what you're gonna say with a question.
is Jerome Iginla an athlete that retired, or did he have retirement handed to him?
Jesse? Sounds like you want to take this one.
Go ahead, Steve. Before this segment, you had told me, just go with me here.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
You
I
had
said-
like before Steve got there, after our radio show?
I said, Jesse, I'm going to do something, and I just need you to go with me. And he's like, okay.
So I didn't know what you were going to say, but I went with you.
That's the kind of trust that we had. You know, we just built up over years. So keep going. That's so funny.
No! Listen.
You yourself said, "Oh, it's a shame he took that year out. Or the year he had the year, the thing, the year."
Time the Toolman Taylor is undefeated.
Agreed.
That's clever.
And Iginla said during his press conference, his hip just one day was like, by the way, I'm shitty now. And he didn't even know. He's like, no pre-existing issues. It was just bad. And he tried to play through it. And it just stopped working.
Was he going to go to the Olympics? Was he going to sign with LA during the for the playoff run?
He was injured. So this wasn't a player whose skills diminished with time necessarily. It was injuries who took him
And
out.
again, I asked the question: Did he retire, or did he have retirement handed to him?
Doesn't almost every player have retirement handed to them? Is this like a badge of dishonor that he should be wearing? That he retired in his late 30s? Gretzky, did he have retirement handed to him?
I am
scored
suggesting-
9 goals in his final year.
But 67
Steve.
points or something.
If there
72, I
was,
think.
if there was a contract for Jarome Iginla in the 17-18 season, I think he would have signed it.
Jesse,
But there was none.
the Calgary
Adam's
Flames,
point-
the Calgary Flames, Brian Burke said on Sportsnet to Faisal Kamisa that the Calgary Flames considered signing Iginla before they signed Jaromir Jagr.
I also have Twitter, but
And Jagr was a mistake.
I work with
Look
two
at
guys
how well
who
it
just
work.
love me. Just love the hell out of me.
if somebody,
Always
if,
kind.
Is it his
was very
fault that a
condescending
team
of
was
me.
not smart enough?
I
give
think,
it a shot.
I think you're proving my point.
Am I?
In that,
Of course you think it. Of course you think that.
in that,
You ever argue with yourself in the mirror for fun?
And you guys
You better
literally
entire YouTube
conspired
channel.
against me beforehand, too.
Yes, I have.
sounds like a great business plan.
All right.
It's worked, man.
Where's your hat?
I think that says a lot that the Flames, the team he's been with his whole career, the one that Jerome is associated with,
And
made
could
the
have
playoffs
really used
last
some
year.
leadership.
could have really used him.
Yeah, I made the playoffs last year.
They could have got
Did it?
Dougie
Yeah.
Hamilton
Yeah.
out to Moxie.
And they
just traded Dougie Hamilton. Let's talk about how smart the Flames are. Let's go.
they
Let's talk about how smart they are.
they didn't even hand him a contract. So that says to me, no team offered him it. There was nowhere for him to play in the National Hockey League, so he kind of just had to retire. To Adam's point.
Yeah, to Adam's unfair point.
No, but it's not
it unfair or is it
factually
true?
incorrect.
No, Adam is using it disparagingly, though.
No, but it's not incorrect.
It's not incorrect.
There you
But
go.
the tone, the stank that he is putting on his point is wrong. It's wrong.
The game passed by Jerome, and that's
The game passed by Gordie Howe.
Except it didn't, because he was playing into his 50s.
Yeah, but then why didn't he play into his 60s?
Because he said finally, okay, I've had enough.
He said it.
That's why.
He said, I believe in his press conference when he left, he said, I've never quit anything, and this is really hard for
So
me.
then keep playing. If you never quit anything, just keep going.
I think you're missing the point.
No.
I think
So here's the difference.
Disparage everybody.
some people
99%
choose
of
retirement and
athletes
some people
retire
have
that way.
No, sorry.
No. 99. Sorry, I'm supporting me because no one fucking else is. So I thought I would jump in and say 99% of athletes retire because they have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Do you want a little bit more?
Sure, we can.
Sure,
Yeah.
we're still screaming at each other.
It's 5 minutes into 9 minutes.
so
retirement.
much different.
Retirement
than
shows
what
Mark.
Iginla did.
he could still. He was on a team when he retired.
He was on a team, but he sucked.
No, but
was
that proves the point. Iginla didn't even get that. Iginla didn't get that.
Finished the season on a bad team.
No, but then he was still a guy who you could sign. Martin Brodeur was a guy you can sign, and someone said, "We still want you. You don't have to retire. There's a job for you
There's
here
4
to
games
play
in St. Louis waiting for you.
to play on the ice." And Jarome Iginla didn't even get that chance because he sucks. Because he's terrible.
Wow.
I'm joking.
We're really just trying to
Yeah,
bang
you
him.
did. I want to fight you. I want to fight my ex-friend right now. You don't insult Jarome Iginla in front of me.
Okay.
You don't do that. How dare you?
At 41,
How actually dare you?
At 41, is Jarome Iginla not a bad hockey player?
Is he
To
41?
NHL standards.
Is he 41?
He's 41.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Yes, he is.
I'm almost positive he's
1977.
not even 41
At
now.
41, is he not a
I
bad?
disagree with Hockey DB.
Is he not a bad
Well,
NHL
Jesse,
player?
you're right.
was
This
very
is easy.
right.
No.
Is he not?
You just disagree.
Is he not a bad NHL player at 41?
Probably. What did he get in his last
Probably.
year? No, but why is that bad? Why is that bad? Don't act like there isn't a stench to the point he was trying to make. He scored 14 goals and
took your
13 assists
computer.
in his final season, 27 points. That is a depth player. Is Joe Thornton bad now? Because he's a depth guy for the Sharks.
You know what makes Joe Thornton not bad? A team wanting him on their team.
That absolutely does not make him good. He is still good. That is a horrible reason. An NHL team believing in you means nothing regarding how good or bad you
I
are.
think it means-
the NHL is by far the dumbest league with the dumbest management. Like, there's no question. How dare
true.
you even try?
True.
Get him, Steve.
So the NHL wanting you or not wanting you,
Get
to
his
me, says nothing about how good or bad you actually are. It
Tell
says
him.
very little.
Absolutely.
There's something there, obviously.
That's ridiculous.
There's less than any other league. There's less than any other league.
can I
they
just-
thought
less what?
David Clarkson 5.75 for 7 years. We're gonna do that. That's
All
smart.
leagues have bad contracts.
Oh my god! What are you talking about? More than the National Hockey League. Are you gonna sit here on this show and tell me that the NHL is smarter than the MLB?
Okay, here, pause for a second.
Then
Do
the
you see
NBA.
who I've been yelling at for the last couple minutes? Jesse.
Yeah.
Adam, you snake. You bastard.
Well,
started this whole
you do
thing.
go back to Adam's point. You're like, there's some stank on Adam's point.
Yeah, at
I'm
you,
just
though.
defending it.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed that because
Yeah.
all I did was just kind of like lob a little grenade and watch it happen. It was
Adam's
great.
watching this dust cloud of fists
Yeah.
punch at each other and like trying to. You're shrinking as the video
man.
goes on.
Let me play the last 30 seconds just to see where we land.
Okay.
Bobby Orr's knees
Why
gave
is
out.
that a bad thing?
You know what's great?
I was merely making the point that
Why
some
are you both
retire.
garbage? Why are you both the worst? Oh my god! We have the Tom Wilson contract to get through.
This was the best.
And you're doing this? I'm wasting my energy on this?
Sorry, this was so worth it. I just wanted to get you pissed.
No, I wasn't! You're both trash!
By the way, no disrespect to Jerome Iginla. We really just did this to fuck with Steve.
10 minutes I got out of that. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah, what a great topic you brought to the show. Let's pat yourself on the back there, why don't you, for the great topic you brought to the show and got the support of your co-hosts.
Boy.
Yeah, very good.
You also threw something again in that clip.
Just a lot of
did.
throwing.
A lot of throwing.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
throw this mug. There we go.
Oh my God, you make me laugh.
You're a violent man.
So I think we'll kind of leave it at that because those are the 3 we're going to do in this one. And then
Sure.
we're going to have 3 more on the next one. Just because we want to keep the cadence of the episodes up and we want to keep you entertained.
I bet they involve me like just having a peaceful time.
Well,
and getting supported.
We have 5 minutes now, right? Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about something here. When you go back and you watch these, Jesse, you compiled these along with our Discord channel. I want to know what you think.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I've gotten better.
I think we all have. We all have.
Some of it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten better at knowing what the both of you will and won't tolerate. And sometimes I want to... There's a reason why CJ and Julian call Adam Big Boss Man, because I have to ask his permission for a lot of things. And I'll be like, Adam, I need to start the show with something. And he'll give me a little look. And I go, no, trust me. Because I've already been swatted so many times where I'm like, no, senpai, I know what to say where it'll actually add to the show and you'll enjoy it. Trust me. I'm not bringing some dumb fuckery to the table like Best Russian Best. It is also a good thing that you guys have stopped referring to that bit, that very recent bit that I brought to the show and failed. It's also very good that after like 4 or 5 years, you stop referring to it. And no, it's sometimes, I don't know. I think I have earned my space on this show.
That's named after you.
That's named after me some fucking how. And by the way, that wasn't my idea.
No, that wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, that was my idea.
Yeah, I insisted it not be called that. And Adam said no. So we compromised and that was the name of the show. No, I've earned my space by knowing what you two will and won't tolerate.
Well, Jesse, I'm curious about what you think.
I'm still not perfect.
You're an on-air person. Oh, you're not done?
No, I'm done now.
No,
Keep
But
going.
see how I had to cut him off? Because I'm anticipating him go, no, he actually hasn't.
I look at these clips and I just see how much we've improved. Like even from, I don't know, 6 months ago, I think we're all such better broadcasters, and I cringe a lot at myself in particular because that's what you do when you're watching a clip of yourself. And like,
yeah, me too.
I think we've all gotten better as broadcasters, and we continue to do that. And that's something I'm very proud of, that the 3 of us are just improving, and we're only getting better because, like I said, in a year, like there are Zoom episodes from the in-studio episodes to these past in-studio episodes. There's a direct progression to everything involved in the show, like the topics that we bring up, our broadcasting skills, the production. Everything's been a gradual climb upwards, and I think we see that in the response to the audience because we've only grown, which is an incredible thing to do. After 8 years, you continue to grow an audience that just gets more and more passionate. And thank you, everybody listening, for listening. And yeah, I'm very proud of the work that we've been doing. That's all I see from these past clips.
I would love for, like, this is Adam being right. This screenshot right here. It's you sitting there calmly smiling. It's Adam sitting there coyly and calmly smiling. And it's me with a visible vein in my neck.
Yeah, that's actually true.
That was the goal the entire time.
Yep.
And that's 10 minutes in.
Yep. Yeah.
That's how it started and that's how it ended.
I got to tell you, when I watch this stuff, I think about what was happening at the time. And
when was this again?
This would have been, that was 2018.
You got the date there. What is it?
Yeah.
Summer 2018, you were saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
July 31st. So right before the long weekend. And I think, for me, I look at this and I go, first off, I'm so glad Jesse doesn't have to do all that work anymore. I remember every freaking episode, we'd have to set up the lights, set up the cameras before we could even get started. I remember prepping that. I would always prep my future show on the show I was on. So at that point, I was on BT, I'd be prepping Kiss Afternoons. On Kiss Afternoons, I'd be prepping STP. You know what I mean? And it was just a cycle. And I still do that. And I think, although I don't prep anything during this show because you can't, right? You're in the moment. And I think what's interesting is just watching the progression of how much better the production values become. Okay. And then I realized too, like, I think I've only recognized this lately. Like, I think over the pandemic, I kind of fell into a bit of a rut. But I don't even think I realized it. I look at the hopeful, happy person I was there and then think about where I would have been 6 months ago, 8 months ago. Not that my personal life wasn't happy, but work was hard. And work was hard at Virgin Radio. Work was hard here. We hadn't seen each other. And
that to me was the hardest thing.
Yeah.
A lot of our show is timing.
So it's taken me, and I think I got negative. And I think personally, I want to get back to the me that it was a little bit more fun. And I think I'm getting there, but it's taken a while to kind of shake this thing off. And I'm still not fully there yet, but I could start to feel it. Like it's starting to grow a little bit. Like, okay, not that life has returned to normal, because I don't know what that is, but I do feel a lot better than I did. Even when did we come back to the studio? September?
No, end of August.
End of August.
So we took 2 weeks off in the middle of August, and we built the studio, and then at the end of mid to late August,
100%
we came in here.
100% better in there. Like that first episode back, I could feel the energy.
Oh yeah,
and it's
Right
not like
away.
the pandemic episodes were bad. It was just one of those where it's a tough time for everyone. It was tough. So yeah, it's fascinating. If you could have told those three guys there what was going to happen in the next 2-3 years, man, it's crazy. That's not that long ago.
That was 50.
Yeah, 2018 is a lifetime ago.
Yeah. I had just left KISS at that point. I had just left KISS to go to Virgin 6 months later. So it's wild. It's an absolutely wild thing. But anyway, listen, we know this is I guess in the spring it will be a full 8 years at this point, or were we in scenes? 2013 is when we started. But I guess the full revolution didn't happen until summer 2014.
Beginning of year 9.
Would it be the beginning of year 9? Anyway, long time. Yeah, it's been it's better part of a decade. I know there's people who've been around since the beginning. I know there's people who've been around 6 weeks. Thank you so much for listening. This is incredible, and you're seeing the growth of a show that, at the time it was like, wow, this is really great, and you look back now and you go, oh boy.
Right.
Oh boy.
Between this studio and all the ones we've shown in the best of so far, that's 5 studios.
Yeah.
And that doesn't even, we never had any video in your mom's basement. Are we missing any others?
I don't know. I
When we used to record in Adam's closet.
Yeah, there was the
second bedroom.
So we had my mom. We did that's the first studio at Rogers. Then we did around my dinner table at my place at King and Parliament.
Oh yeah.
And then we went up the stairs, up the spiral staircase, and we did it in the spare bedroom.
And whose fan is that?
We had free
Justin Bourne.
I bought a fan
Memorial
for Justin
fan.
Bourne.
Yeah.
The Justin Bourne. I still have that fan.
And we did the PK for Weber episode in the Bob McCallan studio.
Right. I wasn't there for that. I was on my trip where I got engaged.
Yeah.
Right.
It was you and Fisher?
Fisher and Berkshire?
Was Berkshire there as well? Yeah, I don't remember.
I think he was on the phone, and were you in the studio?
I was in the booth.
You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
record.
I remember actually Freege came to our house. Freege came to my house. James Myrtle came. Justin Bourne
Steve
came.
Simmons.
Steve Simmons came to my mom's basement.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was wild. I can't believe he showed up for that.
Why did any of those people do those
Yeah, I
things?
know. Like, I don't get it. I have no
Jeff
idea.
Merrick.
Jeff Merrick came to my house. That's right. We
Oh,
sat on that
yeah.
uncomfortable metal fucking chair for 2 hours. Remember the chairs we used to sit in?
We've had Merrick on the show a couple times, and I completely forgot.
Yeah, he's been great.
It was a long
great
time
both
ago.
times. Yeah. Maybe we should have him on again.
Yeah.
Man.
And then, of course, we moved back into the Rogers Studios when we got onto the fan, and then we did that for a bit, and then I left, and we had to move to Bell. And
No,
then-
we moved downstairs.
Oh, we moved downstairs.
You're forgetting some things in
Oh
between.
my God, the
Yeah.
Fan 590 backup studio, and then the Bell studio,
and then occasionally that would be booked, and we had to do it in the little booth,
which is this studio.
Yeah.
We've had like 10 studios.
Yeah.
More than that.
Oh my God.
It's nice to have a little bit of. Hopefully, we're gonna be here for a bit.
I don't know. Adam might move tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we got to rebuild.
I'm going to put my foot, I'll kick your ass.
This is a good studio, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be staying here. For
Now
a bit.
we need an office. We need a building.
Well, we need some money first.
Let's buy a building. Let's build a whole production, and we'll put a little coffee shop in the front. And people can visit us and have a cup of coffee.
That would be cool. SDPN Brews.
Yeah.
Super duper. No, is there a coffee thing that we can put in? I don't know.
SDPN,
No.
the N stands for beans.
Anyway,
Nuts.
that's all stuff in the future. For now, thank you so
They're
much
like
for
beans.
listening. We have one more best of episode coming up. in the next couple days here. So thank you so much for listening and happy New Year.
The Steve Dangle Podcast. Follow the guys on Twitter at Steve_Dangle, at Adam WYLDE, and at Jesse Blake. Connection complete.